So this, yeah, I'm just gonna pick different days. I want y'all to pay attention to all the faces because they're definitely affiliated. So I'm tired of like every day I come out my house, like this guy right here in the blue, he definitely signals, so he's affiliated. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. So just forget the children. I apologize about that, but just get that. Oh, look at that, the checkerboard, because you know that it goes deep to this level. You know that when it's conspiracy theory and they talk about checkerboard and they talk about Masons and they talk about all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? It's interesting. What makes a barbershop pick that? Because you wonder what company. Oh, this guy too, definitely. My neighbors are always invested. But what makes people pick checkerboard? It's a company, right? And they know that it's connected to Mason. What makes them pick that? So people be talking about, oh, he wants to be on it too. Okay, because I've seen him outside a lot of times too. This guy as well. He's definitely affiliated. And they fully Muslim. They be talking about Allah and all that stuff. But I'm like, cut it out. Allah doesn't want you to do this. So stop. Okay, stop doing that. Stop lying. All right, yeah, cool. But anywho, oh, they probably waiting too. Y'all get in there? Let's just get everybody that's just in the area when I come home. They probably waiting too. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that's invested, if you got your kids involved too, then they can be on the video as well. But anyways, like guys, like I was saying earlier, bless you people. My supermarket too, but I'm not even going to go that route. Bless you people, because it's always either demons or it's either evil people. Like, because if they know that they're involved and they still think it's funny, then you wonder like, ew, what kind of person are you? But we already know evil. Anywho, but yeah, like when I was talking about with the barbershop, we got to get down to the point, like even businesses where they be planted at certain blocks and be planted at certain areas. I even pay attention to that type of stuff. Because, you know, when we talk about conspiracy theory, we only talk about celebrities and the high ranks. We talk about areas and stores that we know damn well that we're not going to be connected to or involved in. But you can go to a barbershop and it may not even be a big deal. I'm just talking about the floor itself. The floor is checkerboard. And just when we talk about MK, we talk about programming, or like I said, you never saw stores like, well, that's a real barbershop, but you never saw stores that's a front for other things. But they just say the connectivity. Like, okay, say a Mason owns that barbershop, right? And they, for some way, whatever evil they want, they got everybody affiliated in that. So it don't have to even be that serious. I'm just giving an example. Say they own that barbershop, and then they say, okay, well, the way we move is the way we move. Everybody that works in that store has to be affiliated. Or this kind of barbershop is a real barbershop, but it's planted there for them to be able to surveil everybody and do all the kind of other stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I feel even with the I don't give a fuck if anybody here, because they don't ever talk about nothing important anyway. They be talking about stupid shit and dumb stuff. They don't talk about nothing. Or they be stalking us. They don't have nothing to really talk about because you don't really got nothing to think about in your mind. You don't have your own thoughts, your own conscience. All you do is listen and let people tell you what to do. You know what I mean? So of course they don't care because they used to talking about basic shit. Or they get a script that they gotta, you know, say. And if it's out of the script, hold on, the children coming. If it's out of the script, then they don't have no sense to even talk about nothing because you ain't got shit to talk about. You get what I'm saying? But that was just an example I just came upon with the checkerboard thing. I'm just giving you an example of how stuff is affiliated. Like me, okay, personally, I feel like I was going through this before I came here. I already go through this, guys. Like, look, it's the children too, the damn children. It's really sad, but it's like we already know they be probably going through stuff. I'm not even stressing that. That's their business and stuff like that. Yeah, they probably are, especially this generation, because they pretty demonic and they already be dealing with stuff. They don't know God, so they are probably traumatized. You know, they was right. So y'all heard that? That was a good thing. But anyways, those going to be the ones that probably be shooting us down, or they're going to be the one that, like I said, kill their parents and kill everybody else because they're not being taught nothing but to be harmful, to be little snitches, to be little creeps, and be little weirdos. And it's not even to try to talk mean about children, but it's like, look at how they're kind of growing up. We got to be realistic about this. Like, there is demon children out there, and then there's children that just really going through stuff. And then when we talk about the wheats and tares, I think the tares could be in children form too. It's going to be old people that's tares. It's going to be young people that's tares. It don't damn matter. A spirit does not care what body it goes in. It really doesn't. And honestly, I feel like it probably do be going for children because you at least expect it from a child. You know what I mean? But in this day and age, I'm not mad at the children. Because, like, they going through way worse than what we going through. In this day and age, people could be calling themselves he, she, they, us. What What the hell are you talking about? So these kids got trannies teaching to them. These kids got all kind of weird stuff. They be learning about sex and all kind of other stuff way earlier than we did. We was learning about it earlier. That's not front. But they just got to battle a lot of stuff way more than us spiritually. So I can't even get mad at them when they get to that level of pettiness and that level of just trouble. They're really the trouble ones, and they're not going to never admit it because they don't have no adults that actually can teach them the right stuff. They don't have no adults that they can actually go to, so they take it out and they engage, and they'll be a part of these things, and they listen to. Even when you got your parent telling you do evil, you're going to get separate judgment. So if your parents tell you to go and shoot somebody, and you know it's wrong to shoot somebody, you're not supposed to go against your parent, but it's going to come a time when father be like, okay, well, you got to listen to me, not even your parent, because your parent is telling you to be a murderer, and he doesn't want you to be. So I'm saying in a sense that I think everybody should be careful. Everybody, children and adults that's involved in this program. Like, you're all gonna get judgment. It don't matter how young you are. Like, if you partaking and then you have come to a grip and aware of what you're doing and you're still partaking in this shit, you're gonna get judgment. That's it. It don't have nothing to do with us. Even if we die or even if we disappear, guys, just know that they're going to get judgment. Period. That's it.